Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM. Okay, so I've done a few things. Well, not that many. I have connected up all of the mineral sludge, except it doesn't connect to the very end one for the iron. It only goes as far as yeah, I could connect the iron and the copper, but we've taken it just from the copper so far all the way across. This was mainly because the lead was not getting enough attention. Now it should be. You can see the lead is still a fairly feeble collection. Is it actually jammed? No, it's not actually jammed. We have a lot of nickel. We have a lot of zinc. In fact, there's so much zinc that this has basically stopped the aluminium process. And that kind of leads me to where I'm going with this. We're not getting a lot of green circuits. But it's improved with the changes I made up above for the lead. This is definitely not running continuously. I'm looking to see how I can replace it with these electronic circuit machines. And I can replace a few of these machines with that. So that might be a way to save some space and get better performance, because this is a crafting speed 1, whereas these are crafting speed 0.5, so just using those would double the speed of everything we could use it for. The green circuits is our problem when it comes to the build that we put in last episode for our what's it called, ablative, whatever, basically the military science. I also put in a recycling of these waste products. At the moment it's just going straight into I mean, I don't have anywhere to route this right at the second, so it's just going into a gigantic warehouse. We will probably do something a little bit better in the near future. Now, the other thing, of course, is what do I want to do with the military science. Remembering, if I come close to here, these guys start spitting at me, don't they? See? Whoa. So I'm thinking we're going to have to kill them very shortly. What have we got? The shotgun's not much good. We've got a submachine gun. We can get up to a Mark II turret. We are making some of these, but because of the very low green circuit rate of production, it's fairly abysmal. Tech stopped. I think I forgot to even turn it on last episode. Let's get the cement happening. It also gives us a few things there. If we were to go and look at our... trying to imply we should be doing blue science first, which we probably should have done. It would have been easier, I suspect. We're trying to look for the military. Here we go. Here's some of the military things. So I think I was after sniper turrets, because that'd give me an unfair advantage. They only cost 25. What's the range? Range 30. Yeah, a sniper turret would give me an unfair advantage. Bullets. I think we can make some decent bullets. So let's put sniper turrets in. Got cement. I don't know what we're going to use that for. We'll have to skip the plant stuff. That's sort of it. Now, in terms of how we're going to do this, I was kind of thinking we'd actually move all of the science labs down here. rather than put the military science all the way up here, and quite possibly it will make sense to move all of this science so that it's actually down below anyway, like all the labs and the actual manufacture of the science as well. But for now... Oh, yes, so I started talking about the lead issue. So even with just one green circuit machine, we can't keep it fully running due to solder right now. If you have a look at this thing, this is not always... Well, it is running continuously, actually. So that's interesting. Maybe we should immediately do this. In fact, make you those things, and actually, no, can I build these guys? Fast inserter. I'd need some bronze, not brass. It's a different process again, and you need to be inserting that long. Well, this is running more or less continuously now. I don't actually have... Solder is not actually causing me an issue. Okay, we're up to the sniper turrets. We'll deal with that in due course. Right now, what I want to do is pick up... I should be either routing up there or... down here, but we're not, or we haven't, or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a box here very temporarily. Put all the military that I just picked up, the ablative. And we'll get our sniper turrets. Now, in terms of armor, we can actually get to modular armor. What's this one? Invar Cobalt Steel. It's kind of pointless. We can get to modular armor if I get 30 advanced circuits. That's actually probably worth doing. Even prioritizing over our build-up of robots. Oh, we've got 100 of these things now. So now this is quite easy to get some modular armor. It's the first bit of armor that we have picked up for the game. I should make a submachine gun as well, because I'm certainly not going to be using a pistol. The pistol can become... Oh, it won't even drop it in the ocean? Okay, fine, whatever. Ocean fodder. And yes, we now have modular armor. We will probably add some of these things to it. We're going to want a robo port of some sort. Personal robo port, yes. Gonna want something like that soon enough. We have sniper turrets now. Let's not muck around much longer. We need some iron plate. This is iron plate. Let's get, say, 1 is probably all we need, to be perfectly honest, but we'll get 2. Did I get my submachine gun? No. Oh, yes, I did. Good. Take that off. And I do believe I actually have quite a lot of Not just here, but or at least sniper turrets. Can they reach? Yes. They can reach. So I can put some ammo in there. Yes, as expected, it is kind of cheaty, and I'm able to kill these things without the slight. Well, it's not cheaty. It's I'm just using the techs that are available. All dead. I made such a big deal out of that. I built all of this. Never mind. Let's get some more landfill. We've killed our first bugs. I do believe there's quite a lot of landfill here now after... Oh, I also now have pipes being manufactured here. So we don't have to keep making it ourselves when we need pipes. Landfill, we've got almost 3k. All right. There we are. Where's that other one? They're over there. I don't know if they're actually in range yet. I suspect they're not. Turrets, turrets, turrets. No. No, we're even close to range. Yeah. I'm not sure what this odd bit of landfill near my character was. I think it's a fault with in the current release of Factorio, though. I don't think it's an issue with the mod pack. Let's get a bit more aggressive with our land. Oh, mind you, I do want some of the landfill for projects that I want to do up here, so maybe I don't want to do too much just yet. It doesn't look 100% like I need to worry about the lead as much as I thought I did, but given how much zinc we have and how zinc has basically shut down the alumina processing, I think I'm going to do it anyway. So what that means is tin. Tin is something that we need to do something about. We need an induction furnace. So next one along. Induction furnace. We need a little bit of most things, in fact. Steel, stone brick, more steel. Okay. Steel. Stone brick. Induction furnace. And if we were, this is the recipe here that I wanted to do, the molten solder. The molten solder usage is you turn it into solder coil. I think this is what I want to do. That's done in a strand casting machine. Okay, so that's what we use this new thing for, the strand casting machine. It uses some clay brick. We appear to have plenty of those on hand. What are these? Clay. Okay. And that will enable us to build solder coil. And then solder coil, you turn into solder through an electronics machine, actually. And that's a much better way of getting the solder to where we need it, and the volumes that we need it. So that's the plan. That's the plan for this space here, if I can fit it in here. And this is the tin. So I want to be able to have tin put onto this belt as well. So okay, we need our induction furnace. Basically, whoops. Probably like about there. I want to stop I want the zinc to keep going to where we use it over here where we make the brass. But I want to add these guys. You'll have to be near, and you'll have to pick up from there, and you'll have to be powered. So that will put some tin on here. Then we can turn this into molten solder. Tin and zinc. The molten solder can go into our strand casting machine. Go there. Let's use some pipe. I think that's sufficient. You're going to be making solder coil. Oh, you need some water as well, huh? Okay. Do I have normal water? No. Let's tidy this little area here up slightly. Oh, we're out of stuff. We can actually make more of the military tech right now, because we do have a few spare. TNT, landmines, what's this? Laser turrets, rocketry. Actually, rocketry might be quite good. Let's get that going. What's this one? Energy weapons damage, combat robotics, energy shield equipment, sniper turret. Oh, that needs blue. Blasting charges, energy shield. Where's... oh, maybe they're up there. Okay, let's take energy shield as well. That needs 100. Maybe we'll... no, that should... you can, that one. Any other just green? Like it. Okay, any other cheap military that just needs green as well? Anything? Flamethrower is 50... oh, TNT, 50. Okay, TNT. Turrets 3. Flamethrower. Landmines. Energy, weapon damage, combat robots. Just do all the things. Alright. So, water. If we're to do water, let's get some of that landfill. 34 will do for now. I just want to square this area off. Something like that, and get another water pump. Yeah, aren't you? Yes. Why can't you fit? It's not squared off enough. There we go. Squared enough now. No, it's not wide enough. Slightly irritating. If it was here, that would be fine. Okay. That was going the wrong way. There we go, strand casting. So that creates solder coils. That's it. That's the entire process. Right, solder coils. We'll be using this now instead. This is helping this one getting going. Hopefully that means this will be able to start up again. This will be able to start up. How much do you need to do each one? 12. See, it's moving. So that's good. We need somewhere to put the solder coil. I guess we're starting another line here. So 1, 2. And come down here. I'll power it up. Oh. We need more resources. Ah, yes, that's right. It's after all of this stuff. I'll get more of these while we're here. We need more of those. We need more of those. And we're good on those things. I do need to add the red undergrounds. But we don't have the bronze plates yet. We've only got the brass. We're going to need some more landfill here as well. So much for thinking we can preserve some. Getting ever closer to the biters. But still very clear, very far away. Is that enough? 1, 2. We're going to have to move these guys yet again. Very near future. I think what we want to do here. Probably go to there, then leap all of these with a yellow. Oh, is that too far? Yes, it is too far. Okay. In that case. We will move this down one. Put the yellow in. It looks like we're not having much trouble generating a lot of zinc I just hope we don't go short on tin as a consequence. We have got over our backlog here. That's a great thing. This actually will generate more lead as well. So doing this is a huge improvement to our lead supply. Now, where do we do that? Where do we use this first? We don't use it there. We don't use it here. We don't use it here. We do use... Oh, speaking of tin. Okay, so we need solder here. We don't need this anymore. And you still need tin though. So this is tin, right? Yes, that is the tin. It can be a bit more simple than this now though. If we simply place that there. Actually, we are still going to have to go all the way around here. Does anything else here need tin? No. No. Just need solder. Okay. The solder needs to go into a machine, which I believe can be one of these. I need a bit of iron. Make the machine. So, what are you using? Oh, you need the base. You've got the basic electronic boards. You just need the solder. This will be a solder machine. Why do you need this one as well? I don't know. You will... do that from solder coil. This is looking awkward, to say the least. This here is kind of what our problem is. Don't really like it too much. We can probably improve it if we were to go so, and then use a yellow there to avoid a yellow there as well. And at least this one is slightly less distance, and this one could come out here. The solder. Awkward. And one of them. Alright, let's see if this is going to do what we need it to. Looks like it. Now, this machine and this machine could be replaced with these machines. Probably be better off if they were, so let's do that. Which probably means I should move this machine back. Okay. Solder machine. That one, you are the Bob's basic electronic board. And the green circuit machine would be better served in one of these as well. Means these are way out of place now. Green circuits. Green circuits, okay. So you are going to go there, you're going to go there. Something like that, with you actually doing your pickup from there. Hopefully that works. Some power here, that's it. And what are you? Basic circuit board. Okay, what else do we have in here that we don't want? Tin plate. Do we have any solder coil? Yes, lots of it. Do we have any solder? Yes, we do. Tinned copper wire. Lead. Mono silicon, a bunch of other things we need to get rid of somewhere else. This is an improvement, but still not good enough. But that is better. Oh, these guys have been disconnected. That would be better. Okay. Next on our list, our hit list, is where else do we need solder? I'm guessing over here a whole lot. Remembering might be a better way of looking at that. Yes, here. You are for making solder, which means we're not going to need that anymore. We could probably... So what was going along this belt? Plastic and lead. That doesn't work anymore. We need the lead here. We don't need to continue it. What we need on this belt is just solder coil, I think. At this point. So, this is interesting, to say the least. Yeah. Interesting as in not actually doable in its current form. this one I want to be. Then we have, and then we've got room for our standard. Although this had leapt enough anyway. That doesn't look quite right. Maybe we're one too far over with this. Oh no, that does look right. Okay, so that provides the solder out here. We need machines for it. It's 2, which means we need some basic circuit boards. Probably going to need some iron soon, so let's grab some. I think those are the basic circuit boards. Let's get a couple of those. Here comes that coil. Where did the machines end up? Up there, okay. So what I could do is put it there. And you can get your material from there. You are doing the solder coils. Back in action. And over here we get rid of all of this. And it's the same deal really. Go there. A tiny bit of lead there that we should probably remove. And we're back in action. Okay. Anywhere else we need solder? Not that I know of just yet. Okay, good. Much copper and iron, not too bad. You're waiting on green circuits. Are they happening again or not? We still aren't getting enough solder coils. Because we now actually have an issue with the zinc ore. You have a ton of iron ore that you can't get rid of. Iron ore is backed up. That's awkward. These are the issues that I want to deal with our next upgrade of what we're doing, which is basically to give ourselves a whole bunch more space between these segments. So the mineral sludge, that's kind of to the first segment. So all of the stuff that leads to the mineral sludge, well, this is actually already using mineral sludge, so chop off about here. All the stuff below here that leads to the mineral sludge. No, the mineral sludge, sorry. The mineral sludge is basically my chop off point. I want to push everything up so we have a bunch of space for putting in more consumers of the mineral sludge to machines below. And then at about the sorting point, I want to have more space so that I can move things like this around more readily, so it can actually get over here. which at the moment is quite a struggle for it to do. I need to get that iron ore on this line somehow. And we need to work out how we do bronze. Let's have a look at how we might do bronze. Bronze plate. We molten bronze. Copper, nickel, and tin. Copper and tin. Probably the copper, nickel, and tin. Your brass. You're very similar. Copper, nickel, and tin. See, I don't even have room for that anymore. Without major structural change. What's the bronze? Let's flag that one down here. Copper, nickel, and tin. So that's tin, that's zinc. So we just have to get nickel over here. Where does the nickel currently go? Your nickel goes here. And we've got a ton of it there. That's the nickel. And then it comes up to the solder. No, not to the solder. It comes up to the invar. So in a sense, we actually do have it accessible to this general area. Copper, nickel, and tin. I wish it didn't use quite so much tin. Although, I mean, if I gave myself more space, there's no reason I couldn't make the bombonium sort of extend like it did to the lead. We should be getting quite a lot of lead now, although, no, it's not backing up yet. Yeah, it's not backing up. I don't quite know how I'm going to fit this much. I need that much. What's that? That's the windmills. It does fit up there. Maybe it ends up coming down here. We just put all of the ingots down to a completely different lane of process. I'd like to see how we're doing with our slag processing. We do now appear to be using all of the slag. just a feed off from this process. Yes. So potentially, is there an issue here or here? No, there doesn't appear to be. We're not using so much water that it would be an issue. We use 100 water in 4 seconds. This is good for 1200 water a second. So yeah, it's nothing. I guess the only question then is, am I going to move all of this stuff as well? Wow, oxygen is actually getting burnt now. Even though we use it. Hydrogen never getting burnt because it's all getting used here. Power is staying steady. I've probably used up, yes, I've used up all of these, so we're not going to hand deliver science. That's just not, doesn't seem long-term feasible. But we'll deliver this bit just to keep the science we've got going. Science, ablative, whatever you're called. There you go. Green circuits, you're waiting on more of this stuff. You're waiting on zinc. Zinc is held up because no zinc ore. Oh, that's right. I've gone a full circle. Iron ore. How do I get iron ore into this machine? I have no idea how I can get iron ore across there without all this stuff having more space so that it's easier to do. You know what we'll do for now? We will just put in a box. That at least lets this continue, right? Yes. Let's take that 81 iron ore. Drop it off in here. I think we've already... So we're using it fast enough that if I could get it up here, it would all go away. I don't think I've done anything but be frozen for about the last 10 minutes. That did go there. Induction furnace. Induction furnace. Recipe, bronze. Tin, I think that's the one. Oh, it needs a Mark II induction machine. Make that molten bronze recipe. What did it say about the Mark II machine? Do we have it? Induction furnace Mark II. Yes, we can build that. Induction furnace Mark II. You can do molten bronze. Right, what's your stats? You are 1.5 versus 1. Okay, and you need, I guess, a casting machine. We're low on steel at this point. That should sort out our steel issues. Some pipe. Oh. Yes, you have to be making bronze plate. Now, ingredients. Copper, nickel, tin. This here, I think, is nickel. Nickel ingot. Yes, it is. So one of the ingredients is satisfied simply by putting an inserter down and making it a pickup long. Copper, nickel, tin. So now we need tin and copper. That one is tin, I think, right? Tin, yes, it is. So we need to bring it down. Oh, that's a point. Tin ingots only, please. Now, copper ingots. We could get copper coming across here. You would have to bounce over that thing. And come round the corner. Oh, no, 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 no. Do that, thanks. And this seemed bad at the beginning, but I feel less bad about it right now. And we need to connect it in next to this one. No, 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 no. That's terrible. All of these have to go again. Oh, I moved all the bots again, didn't I? It's going to be much easier to sort that out with bots than it is without bots. I can't even pick that up. Yes, I can. Okay, where are you, Roboport? Roboport, there. Robots. There's somewhere you can put all that stuff. Thank you. That's it. Where are we making belt? Here. So if I was to put in one more line here, and this one was going to make these. A steel gear wheel. Steel gear wheel. Yeah, our mall here is not very good. We're going to have to maybe rethink the whole thing and move it. I need steel to come in to make steel gears. I need brass plate to come in. I could send the brass plate along here. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know where else I need this just yet, but that'll be one. That's two of the ingredients. Now the steel gear wheel, I think what we're going to have to do is, just for now, make them say here, steel gear wheel, steel gear wheel. So I just need steel. A line of steel to come in this bearing. Oh, and I need some more landfill. This, that is nickel ore, okay. Right here. Steel is that one. So drop off up, power, you are doing pick up from there into a box. Let's make it a steel so that we can at some point, and we will limit this to 20 before we let this go. Red undergrounds less than 20, and boom. Oh. You need 14 bronze plates per. Wow. Do I have any on me? Yes. This is as far as we've got with our bronze. Okay. That's probably it for today. A lot of fluffing around. Oh, I see. You can have all of my copper ingots and tin ingots, and do you take zinc? No. Nickel ingots, there we go. I wonder if maybe we need another one of these machines. Anyway, what I'll do quickly is just finish off fixing up this. We might need another machine. I'll leave that. Is that it? Is that all they've got? No, there's one more. Oh, you don't actually have power at this point. No, you do. Okay. No more. I don't have any. Good. Okay, let's leave it there, guys. Thanks very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next. Next time, we're going to up production of everything significantly. That'll be the goal anyway. It might take... I might do a little bit of pre-layout. We probably want some more robots. Let's see if we can get some more roboports at least. It's a very good idea. Let's just go straight in with making another roboport. And I will see you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.